Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to episode 187. And we're going to start with a question from Jackie, who I believe is from Oklahoma, because Jackie asked one question that nobody has ever asked in all the previous 186 episodes. And that is, why don't we ever do any time lapses? So just for you, Jackie, we've put together our very first time lapse. Here it comes. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, Jackie, and everybody else. Maybe we'll have to start doing some time lapses in future. Right, I'm off to the meadow because I've got a donkey shelter to dismantle. And in the meantime, Susie has a little update on what she's been up to this week.
Hello everyone, welcome to breezy Coulonges-Thouarsais. Temperatures seem to have dropped again, although it's sunny at the moment, but it's been really cold. It was about 2 degrees last night. We've been doing a lot of work outside recently. Obviously we've got a lot to do indoors, but we're trying to work with the weather because we've had so much rain over the last few months and everything's gone mad as soon as the sun comes out. So lots of weeding and trying to get this place into shape. And I feel like I've got a clearer vision now of how I'd like the outside to look. And I actually think it's as important to do the outside as the inside, because it's just a nice impression when you come in the driveway. So as you know, we've been doing the rockery down here in the right hand corner. We've still got this one to do. I cut all the grass yesterday morning. You're only allowed to use power tools in the morning on a Sunday. I've got the bread oven over here and I've been clearing the path of all the leaves. There's about a 6-inch layer of leaves and I couldn't really see the pots, which I've moved. I've still got a little bit to clear up, but I've weeded all this bed here mostly, and just looking at this wall here, which is attached to the bread oven, there's been some alteration at some point because there's no pillar on this end. There is, however, one on this end which needs sort of repairing, rebuilding really, and I'd actually like something similar on this end. And my idea is to take the top of this wall down because it's not in great shape, so it matches this side and we get some railings along there, which gives us a better view of the fields behind. And behind this wall they've actually used concrete on it to stabilise it at some point, which isn't very sightly. Still got this bay growing back here which has got to come out because it's too close to the back of the bread oven building. This will all need repointing. So the leaves that I've raked up, I haven't put them on the compost. I've been putting them on these beds over here because last year we did some mulching and it actually stopped the weeds coming up. So I've spread them out over here where the lavenders are, and over here where the irises are. They're a bit late this year because I remember them coming up with the euphorbias, which are fading a bit now, and the colours look spectacular. Anyway, the leaves all blew into this bed too, and I left them on there and they seem to have come through okay, and it has kept most of the weeds down too. So behind here we have the potager, which is coming along, got a few bits growing, and that's like an ongoing job really, planting stuff. So yes, it's starting to take shape.
Okay, well, I've reached the point where no tiles are going to suddenly slide down and fall on my head, because the ones that could have done that are now smashed up on the floor, apart from a few that didn't smash. So yeah, I've reached that point now where I can start to think about removing all the decent tiles that are on the floor. I don't feel endangered by that structure. It's not going anywhere. It was the tiles potentially falling off, or you know, if the wind picks up or something stupid like that. So yeah, so I'll show you the debris in a bit more detail, but I also think I can get to that corner where we have our fourth wagon wheel. It's a little bit of a sorry state, I'm afraid, but I'll show it to you anyway. That's been in here, well, I don't know how long it's been in here. It was in there when we first arrived, but of course it was undercover, but it was up on the ground, so it did look as though it was rotting. So I don't suppose there's a lot of hope for it now, but I'll show you anyway. Okay, so as I walk in, you can see quite a lot of tiles that are perfectly usable there on that pile. Obviously the weeds and things are overtaking. There's quite a few on that pile, and there's quite a few on that pile. So there's a lot to retrieve here, so I might as well. But right now, under that lot is our wagon wheel. Okay, well, there's the metal ring that goes around it, and there are some spokes, and somewhere right in the middle of the screen under all that greenery, that's the centre. You can just see, maybe the sun's on them, but there's some spokes there heading into the centre. So, and right in the distance, probably too dark, you can just see the inner rim. So it's probably never going to be a wheel again, but there may be enough here that we can put it together and put it on display against a wall or something. But it's a bit sad. Don't know why it was here. It was probably damaged and they were never going to repair it, so they thought put it in here. Notes to oneself: stinging nettles and shorts. So, in answer to Jackie's question, why don't we ever do time lapses? Well, we obviously do now, but the answer is?
Well, we just thought people stick the camera in one place and you can't always see what they're doing, and sometimes it's too fast as well, and they keep it going for ages and it's a bit mundane. Also, I don't like it when they leave the sound on and it sounds like a wasp in the background.
Yeah.
And we like to move the camera around so you get different shots.
Yeah. I mean, basically, we're not keen on them, although some of them are really good and they're very appropriate. But yeah, a lot of the time you just see this, you know, this demented sort of character or characters, and
the voice sounds like Mickey Mouse or something.
Yeah, and we watch all sorts of vlogs from around the world, not just French Chateau ones, but you know, renovation ones, gardening ones, and other genres, and we find the same. I think they're largely overused. But you know,
I think it's right on some jobs.
yeah. So I don't think we've ever said we will not do a time lapse. We just didn't do them, and we've never really questioned it. But Jackie's made us think about that. So.
I haven't liked some of the ones that I've watched. So
No, that's right. So anyway, let us know what you think. If you want to see a bit of a mixture, you know,
maybe
we will.
you doing the donkey tiles. That could be a time lapse.
Well, it is.
That's going to take a while.
It is going to take a while, but anyway, we've hit 8,000 subscribers, so thank you very much.
Sorry.
Catch up.
Yeah, thank you to everyone for all your support. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and that's it really. So we shall see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.